Gaffer, big game this weekend. I'm sure you've probably noticed the hype around it. How are you feeling about it?
Good, excited about it. I think it'll be a great occasion. If the game's anywhere near the standard of a game that it was when we played the Mere at home park, then it should be exciting to watch. I watched that back this week, and yet the quality on show from both sides was really good for League One, and yet we're expecting something similar. Obviously Ipswich are one of the most dangerous teams in the division. They've got so many good players, and defensively they're organised and solid as well as you would expect. So it's going to be a hard game, but hopefully it's an exciting one.
Do you then expect it to be like the one that was played at home park earlier in the season?
Well, I don't think they'll change too much about what they do. I think they've got a clear style and identity of how they like to play and how they like to pass the ball, and we'll have to figure out a way of trying to stop that. So I don't think it'll be too dissimilar to what we've seen early on in the season. Obviously the conditions might be a bit different because that day was a lovely summer's afternoon, wasn't it, on a Sunday afternoon, so conditions might be a bit different, which might make it look slightly different, but yeah, we'll go there with the same mindset of trying to be aggressive and try and go there and get a good result.
These sort of matches, obviously sides that you're in an immediate battle with at the top of the table, and probably will be throughout the rest of it, hopefully. How much do you relish that sort of challenge? That yes, it's a game, it's against a good side, but also people analyse absolutely every single point around it, don't they?
Yeah, it's a challenge, and going up against one of the best managers and best coaches in the country is good. It's exciting. It's what the games you want to be involved in. So yeah, I'm sure it won't be all straightforward. I'm sure Kieran's watched us as well and knows that we've got our strengths and we can be a threat to them. So it's trying to figure out how you nullify the opposition and then where you feel as though you can get the better of them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the challenge. It'll be good. The first game was excellent. It was played in a good spirit. Two teams went at it and we come out on top. We managed to score 2 great goals and came out on top, and what a game that could have gone either way. So yeah, it's going to be a good occasion.
We've obviously brought in 5 players. They've brought in 3 players. They've brought in quality as well. Looking at our squad, and Tuesday's game is a prime example of this, you were able to make changes, keep people fresh that might play, get minutes into other. How are you assessing the squad at the moment?
Our squad, yeah, looking good, looking strong. We obviously had a tough game on Tuesday night in real tough conditions, so it was important that we got lads minutes who needed them. The new lads who hadn't played a lot of football this season all done really well. Pleased to get Jay and Callum Knight 90 minutes, that was great, and Ben Wayne pretty much a full game, that was excellent. Got James Bolton up to speed, so tick loads of boxes on Tuesday. And then also we had a good training group here who got a good session in, and that group who trained Tuesday have done a little bit extra today. So yeah, it's about having that balance and trying to find the happy medium where people can fresh, they've trained well and been rested whenever we could, because we know not just this game on Saturday is going to be hard. The rest of the fixtures that we've got in this running, we have to be as full strength as possible.
And on their players they brought in, do you imagine they'll be involved again as well?
Yeah, I would say so. I don't think they're making them types of signings if they're not going to be part of Kieran's plan. So, but also the team is 3rd in the league at the moment and flying and doing well, so he doesn't need to come in and make wholesale changes. It's not as though Ipswich have been struggling, so maybe the new lads, a bit like ours, have to wait for their opportunity, but I know that their squad is strong in all areas, so whatever team that they pick, we're going to be up against it, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
You mentioned getting good minutes out of James Bolton, him playing as well as he did in that game as well. I know the last couple of weeks for Nazaz has been back in and around and training. That must be another humongous boost for not only you but the squad as well, knowing that he's back.
Yeah, it's brilliant. He's a quality player, Finn, and he's been getting closer and closer to full contact training. This week he's had a full week of training and looks sharp. He looks as though he's moving okay. Obviously it's going to take him a bit of time to get up to full match speed, we understand that, so picking and choosing the right games to put him in and how many minutes he plays here and there is going to be important, but just having him available gives everybody a bit of a boost, again because he's so important to us, and it also gives me a bit of a headache because I think I've got 21 fit players, which is the first time. This is new for me to have a full squad to choose from. I haven't got to use any real young players in the squad who are going to travel, so it's something I'm going to have to learn to make good decisions even for the bench, which is a real good problem to have.
Just finally, mentioned at the start, there's hype around the game. Fans, we've sold out all our allocation. I'm pretty sure it'll be a sellout up there. It's always noisy at Portman Road anyway. It should be quite emotionally quite an occasion.
Hopefully, yeah, and we have to think about that because obviously their crowd, similar to our crowd, they play a huge part and can influence things, and we need to try and manage that, especially early on in the game. If we can get, we know we're going to come under spells of pressure. That's understandable, and it's how we manage them spells. And we're going to need all the experience that we've got on the pitch, the likes of Scarzy and Willow and the seniors who are going to be involved, who are going to calm everyone down, and then we're going to need some energy on the pitch as well, because you can't go to Portman Road and just defend for 90 minutes. You're going to have to try and take the ball and be brave, and yeah, give them something to worry about too.